everyone. Richard Carlton here. Welcome to another awesome day of FileMaker training. I'm muted. I'm not muted anymore, right, Margaret?
No, you're good. I hear you. You're chatty.
Roger that. We're good to go. All right. We are live here. We are doing a lot of exciting things going on. I'm briefly here to kind of kick things off. Welcome to fmtrain.tv. If you go to the browser, you type in fmtraining.tv, you can see the upcoming broadcast schedule under the live button. Which is great. What do we have on the upcoming schedule, Margaret?
Let functions in FileMaker your ticket to the next level with Nick Hunter. Day 2, Wednesday and Thursday are going to be horizontal reporting on our pivot tables in FileMaker with Nick.
Horizontal action with Nick Hunter. All right, awesome. Okay, what else?
We've got Hansa, a lot of Hansa. We've got Hansa this Friday talking about FM Restore. We've also got Hansa Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week about turning FileMaker database into iOS apps with Hansa Kuldeka.
All right, cool. And then we got Ruben's there. Welcome, Ruben. If you weren't there causing us problems, then it would be such a boring broadcast. But yeah, we want to make sure that everyone is here. Yeah. So Nick is doing the horizontal portal thing. How's that going, Nick? How was that was part one? How did part one go? Good for you?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, okay, I hope they're. It's not that complicated when you got the principle right. It's.
No, the principle's simple. It's just the mechanics and making it run quickly.
Yeah,
it's kind of always
exactly.
Trick, right?
Yes, exactly. Well, that's what I explained. The mechanism to create the field to prevent to have 90 fields that you have to edit the auto entry calculation on 90 fields. You edit one and that's it, and you duplicate. So.
Cool. Well, I do not see Friday. If we don't see Friday in there, it's because somehow Margaret hasn't pressed the button to get it published or whatever she has or has not done. So that would.
I didn't commit the record, is what happened, like a goofball. So.
Yeah, so you should commit the record. So that's that thing. Yeah, so we're busy updating our FileMaker training, mostly just because keeping it up to date is important. And of course, Clarence will want to know why I haven't changed all the logos and everything. And we change the stuff on an as-needed basis. Every time they change a product name or change their company name or change their artwork, we don't shoot all $1 million worth of videos. We don't do that. It's too much work. So, but yeah, Margaret's, we're working on new and impressive and cool things. I do have a meeting on the new FM starting point again today. That's the light version that they've taken the Nick design, inspired design. They simplified under the hood so we could explain it for mere mortals, mere humans to do. So I'm having another meeting on that. We're getting that down to the point where it'll be good. Cool. So what else is going on? If you want to support the channel, we greatly appreciate it. Definitely choose one of our complete annual subscription bundles. I'm not going to say, you can always like us and press the bell and ring the bell. And I could say, give us free money on Patreon. Would you like to be a Patreon subscriber? No. How about you just buy our training bundle and we will give you high value content. We'll even give you an hour or two of free coaching if you so desire, if you buy our complete training bundle. So that is good stuff right there as well. So that's if you go to fmtrain.tv, press the bundle button, recommend the complete bundle. That way you're not missing anything that you might otherwise want. And once again, reminder, people are taking the FileMaker certification training that we have and starting to pass the test. The next person we want to hear about is Larry would be good. We want to hear Larry pass the test. And then there's Dave G. Welcome, Dave G. Welcome everyone on Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. So Nick Hunter, are you ready to kick us over?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, good. All right, go, Nick.
So today we're going to do the day 2 on the let statement stuff. Okay, so yesterday we start to understand how to construct how let statement works, where to position things and stuff like that. So that's what we did yesterday. So today we are going to continue. I'm going to show you kind of the hidden stuff that you might not know about let statement that might change your vision and your thinking. And we're going to see kind of one or two, if I have time, one or two real-world application of the let statement. So let me share my screen right quick. So which text up to? So yesterday, we talk about the let statements, right? So that's a let statement. We have a let statement here. So we have a lot of lets here. So the let statement is something like this. You put whatever you want here you declare, you give, so we have a lot of terminology for that. Some people said this is a declaration, so you declare this today is this, start is this. So pretty much you're building kind of a small, you have small calculation results, and then you can call that results, right, in another calculation, right? So it's a declaration statement. So you declare, you have a statement that number is equal to this, right? And tomorrow is equal to today plus one, etc., etc., etc. And we learn also that this is first arrived, first served kind of a basis here. First, he will evaluate this. Then, when this is evaluated, then you can reuse it because it's already evaluated, and then you can reuse this. But you cannot use first name here because this hasn't been evaluated at that point. So you need to do that smartly, you know? So you evaluate like this, okay? So things that I want to show you that you might don't know about this, but it's how to use variable into what's the name? A let statement, or let function, right? Of course, you can call a variable anytime, you know. Let's say you have a variable, you know, let's say you want to call test1, for example, and you want to call it, and it's the variable, it's a global variable, so you can call it, you have a global variable like this, you know, and so you can call it, you know. If the variable exists, right, what's the name? It will use it. So if you have a variable running, it will use it. So let's do a demonstration. So let's say I have a variable here. So I'm going to create a variable the old way, right? Set variable. Okay. So you go there. Let's say you have at one point in your oops. Let's say you have first name. Okay. You have first name, and you say, okay, this is the first name, right? And you have another variable here. Of course, we are going to say it's the last name, right? Last name, and this is last. Oops, last name. Okay. So we have two variables here. So I'm going to, so I have a first name, last name, and so I'm going to run this script. And now when I go there, I have two variables, right? First name, last name. So I can now, in my statement, in my let statement here, I can say here, I can go and say, so instead of saying first name like this and last name like this, I could say first name is first name, the variable, and here the last name is last name. Okay, so you see it works. Because if I silence this, okay, and I'm going to come back on this. I'm silence this, and I'm calling, oh, I can call this, right? So I can call here, I can call directly the variable, or I can say, I can call my statements, right? So why we do this? Why we do this? So why I will do something like this. Why I'm going to call that two stuff here, okay? And I'm going to explain that in a moment. But you see that you can call a variable and use it wherever you want. You can use it directly here, or you can use it in a statement, right? Directly or in a statement. It's the same, but that's different, and I will show you why. So I want to, so the variable here is interesting because, of course, we have two types of variable. We have the global variable and you have the local variable. So I could call a local variable, okay, if my let statements, let's say I have a local now. So the difference between a global variable and a local variable is this will be a local with $1 will be available at the time of the script, the time of the script. So if I run this, right? So I have my variable available, this one, available here, right? Until this stop, you know, bomb. I don't have it. So let me clean up this right quick because it's not clean. So let's clean up this, okay? And I want to clean up this, and I want to clean up this, saying this. So this is how you clean up, you know. Okay, so now it's clean. I don't have variable anymore. But if I run my script again, right, here, I'm declaring the two. So now I have two variables here, right? Two local variables, this and this. But when the script go away, boom, the variable disappear. The global variable, at the contrary, it stays, okay? It stays as until you quit FileMaker and relaunch it, or until you redefine it, you know, like I did here. I said, okay, put nothing there. But that's another way to create variable. That's another way to create variable. Declare set variable. That's another way. And the way is this. Let's create a new. I'm going to create a new let statement. Very simple statement. Let $, this nick1, okay, equal hello, how are you, right? So this is what I want. Nick1, hello, how are you? Okay? Monitor, boom. If I go there, I have Nick1, hello, how are you? If I change it, I'm going to my calculation here. So it's a calculation that, imagine that I have a calculation in the watch. So see this. Let Nick1, hello, how are you? I'm changing this, you know, and now I can do this. So remember my presentation. So now I want two statements. I want two variable, not only one. I have Nick1, okay? And now, you guessed it, I want Nick2. I cannot have this, if I have the same name, this one will replace this one, right? So I am good, thank you. Okay? So let's see how this looks. I'm doing here, monitor, boom. I have two. I have Nick1. Oh, why I have a Nick1? Oh, because I did it once. You have, so now you see the thing. So I have two, forget about this one. I have Nick1, Nick2. So I create a variable using the watch, right? But I can create the same thing in an auto entry calculation, right? I can do this. Let me copy the calculation here, right? So database, I'm going to here, and I can go there. This is another test to see how it works. So I have an auto entry calculation, right? So here, it didn't change anything. But if I do something like this, I don't remember which one, where I do it, where I put it in text. Okay. If I do something like this, right, boom, it will change it. No, it didn't change it. Why didn't change it? I'm good, thank you. Why didn't change it? Maybe because it should have changed, but it's okay. You got the point. You can put, let me delete this one because I think this one is polluting. Oh, I need to new record. Yeah. Okay, see, with a new record. This is another test to see how it works. You understand? So now, sorry for the confusion. I'm going to redo it. So it's an auto entry calculation. So it will trigger when you create a new, it will trigger. Otherwise, you need to say, I need to put something here. But to trigger it, it needs to be a new only on the new, only on the new record, okay? On the new record. And this is how it works. So on the new record, so when I see here, I'm going, okay, this is a test, so I'm creating a new record, boom, only on the new record. So now you got the point here that you can go there and say, by the way, I want to know what the first name is. I want to know what the last name is. Look this. So, new record, I have nothing. Nick Hunter. Boom. I have a variable set with my name, and if I change it, Rick, right? Carlton. See, it changed it. It changed it, but look at this. It is on an auto entry calculation on another field, right? So that means you can create variable from anywhere you want. I can go there and do the same thing. I can have another variable, another set of variable here, the number. I can say, hey, by the way, this and this, and I can say Nick 2, Nick 3, and Nick 4, for example, and I can say, I don't know, upper first name, and I don't know, and upper last name, for example, just an example. So here, you remove this, boom, boom. So now, if I change the name here, Nick Hunter. So, I need to create a new one. Nick Hunter. Why didn't create a? Always, when you do demo like this, why didn't create this? Oh, because it's a number. Nick 3, Nick 4, upper last name. I don't know why. Anyway, you should have. Oh, here we go. I need to commit the record. I forgot. Otherwise, I forgot. So now I have a 3 and 4 Nick Hunter with the upper, right? So now so the demonstration is not a demonstration of the auto entry calculation. We will have a webinar on this. But now we understand why I needed to show you how this works. Because you can put using let statement to create variable anywhere. For example, my favorite one. Okay. I want a button, and I have a script here. Right. Let's say I have a script. Let's call it beep. Just a beep. You won't listen it, but I just need a beep. I just need a script. Right? So the script will be beep, and here I have what's the name? A parameter here. So let's go there and copy the auto entry calculation here that I don't have to. And here, for example, right, in the get script parameter, I want to send current layout. That is super cool. I want the get layout name. Okay, that's the only thing I need. I want the current layout. This beep. Okay, this beep. Boom. Current layout let function is there. I don't have a function. I don't have a set variable in the script. I don't have. And here, right? You can put whatever you want. I can say directly from here, I want this, and I want first name equal this, and I want last name equal, you guessed it, this, and I want current ID, right, equal this. So I have all of those things. Click, boom. Current ID, the first name, last name. Ready to be used later in your script, right? So ready to be used. You can do whatever you want with this, but you don't have all of those set fields, set variables, set variables, set variables. You don't need, right? You don't need, right? So you're going to tell me why all of this, you know, why all of this, right? Okay. Imagine something. Imagine that you have a script here, super duper complicated script, right? And you create a new field, a new, what's the name? Where's the text? Okay. You have a new file. Okay. Save. You have a new file. Get rid of all, right? And you have a completely different field, right? You have a name, name one, name two, for example, ID, and whatever. Okay, and ID is a serial number. Completely different. It's different, right? It doesn't have the same thing. Everything different. Okay. And in this file here, right? That is here. This file, you paste your script. That is, your big script. You have a big script. And then you say, oh, by the way, I want to paste my button here, right? And the button will launch the beep script because I paste the beep script before I paste the button here. And now I just have to open this. Okay, by the way, this is broken. Yeah, I know. It's broken. But look, this is okay. This is name one. This is name two. And this is ID. So you remap this very quickly. Very quickly. You didn't change the script at all, nothing in the script. So now, look this, boom. Current layout, but I don't have anything on the name, so it didn't create it. I don't have nothing. So you see Nick, 100. Beep. Nick, 100. Boom, boom. So I didn't have to change the script, anything on the script. So everything that is variable related, you can use the let statement to initiate wherever you want it, And I want to show you that anywhere you can do this, but something that's very useful, okay, is this. Let's say I have a new field test. Okay. And this test here has a validation, right? And I have a validation calculation. Validate by calculation. And this is let uh, is valid equal, and the validation is what is makes that valid? Name1 equal, okay, name1 equal make. This is what will make the thing valid or not. And and here is get evaluation, something like this. Um, Evaluate or get evaluation, something like this. I don't remember what we put here. Uh, Evaluation error self, something like this. But anyway, we don't need that. That is another story. I have a calculation on the validation, and when I will validate, it will tell me if it's valid or not. So here I'm putting Nicholas, right? And we should have said valid is valid, but it didn't. Nick. Oh, okay. Just when I want it. Did I put that? Oh, it's on the. Sorry, it's on my test. Yeah. Actually, I don't need to put that on test. I need to put that. Sorry for the confusion. I need to put that on name1. Okay. Okay. So name1. Okay. So if I said Nicholas, he said no. But yeah, because I have a message here. Let's say I don't want message. Hello. Uh, where where I can silence this? I can do this. It's because I have this. But anyway, that's another story. But if I said Nicholas, he said no. If I said Nick, he said yes, it's valid. This Nicholas is not valid, or Rick, or whatever. It's not valid. Only valid if it's Nick, right? For example, I can say, I want this, right? Um, I don't want a blank, you know. I don't want to. If I have a space, I want something is not valid if I have a space, for example. I'm just making up, right? So if I have a space, right? So if I say, what's the name? Pattern count. Uh, by the way, I can do self, by the way, self searching for a space. And then I can say this and this. And he said, if I have so Nicholas, he said, if I have a space here, he said one, no space, he said zero. So he's offered you dimension you can't even imagine, because you can have tests and you can return the evaluation, you can return the validation. So you know what's going on when you validate if it's valid or not. Okay, so you can use that technique here for the validation. You can use the technique on auto entry calculation, because here you can say, hey, by the way, what was there, you know? So you can and you said current current name, okay, equal, and okay, like this, equal self, okay. This is my let statement, and then you said this. So when you enter, what? So Nick, where is the? Oh, hold on, name1. Get current name self. Maybe I need to do this. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm just making up, right? It's Nick. Current name. Current name Nick. If I change it, hello. Oh yeah, but oh yeah, I don't know. Now it's hello, right? So it tells you whatever, but it's because I forgot to put that here. I know I should have done that. Okay. So now I said Rick, right? Boom, Rick. Now I put Nicholas. Nicholas. So you can have automatically when you enter something in the field, you can have a global variable that you can, or you can do whatever you want, right? And you said, oh, I want the upper this, and you can reuse that later. So all the thing you can do with the variable, right? So do we have any questions so far?
We've got one from UK lad, Simon Day. If you set a local variable in a script parameter, does it follow through to the script, i.e.,
Yes,
is it still live
yes,
and usable?
yes. That's what I wanted to go next. So if you have all of those local, okay, and in your beep scripts you have a pause, and you just debug this, okay. So, or you can just launch it, and then you go to the data viewer. It's there. It should be there. Why it's not? It should be there. Beep. Local. Should be there. Huh? It's not. Mm-hmm. Funny. Oh, because okay. Get script parameter. Uh-huh. Interesting. It should have done this. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Global. Yeah, it should have done this. Maybe not. Maybe not. To be honest with you, I don't use local much because I don't mind. So I don't mind if, yeah, this is okay. Um, I don't mind if I have a, see, change it. So yeah, I need to investigate this stuff. Sorry for that. Let me investigate the local in the script parameter, the local variable. But I want to follow a little bit in my program here. So we learn how to, but I let you experiment, because I can come with many examples of how to create a variable inside of, in how to create variable inside a calculation, right? But I want I want to go back to my original program. So how this can be useful? Why are let statements so useful? Okay, beside everything that I show you, make the calculation understandable, and you can read it, you can understand it. Right? Let's say I have this. I want to do something, right? I want to know the position. I want to know the position of Marge in my list, right? Oh, sorry for that. I need to remove those auto entry calculation. So I destroy my list, but I can, Rick, Nick, I don't know, Albert, Scott, Kane, Michelle, and here somewhere I have Marge. So Marge is on the position number 3. If I change Marge and I say I put Marge there, is on the position number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want Ken, I change Ken, boom, position number 6. If I want Michelle, I put on position number 7, which is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? And Rick always number 1. He's the boss. So how do this? It can be very useful. It's very useful. And I show you many examples on this. I show many examples like January, February, remember? And March, March, April, May, June. So you remember this, and let's say I want to change this to this, right? And no, sorry, it's still text, but it's this, the search string is number. So no, it's not number. Let's say his name. I want to know which one, which month it is, right? So if let's say I'll keep this. If I put January here, I know it's the number one is the first month of the year. If I put May is the fifth. So the position based on the list, right? You can. So how we do this? First of all, so let's copy this, put on the side. So I'm going to show you two things, okay? Before we continue, very important. How to manipulate this and this. There's two ways to put comments. This comment, I can put comments somewhere here, right? I can put comment anywhere. This will be comment. That means I can put something, a piece of text that won't affect my calculation. See here, I have all this crap here, but still working. My calculation works. It's not saying, oh, you have an error. If I remove this, something wrong. If I put this, I can put a comment anywhere. I can say, hey, this is a test for the demo. Okay, I can put a comment, and I can put another one here. Say, hey, don't forget, etc., etc. So you can put and still work. If I remove the two palm, it breaks. But you need to put it what I want to say. You need to use it wisely. I cannot put a comment in the middle here, right? It will break everything. So you need to make something that works, and at the end of something that works, you can use that way. That's why I'm using that technique here, and not the technique of many people do. They do wrong way. They put this here. They put like this. If you do this, it prevents you to use that technique here, right? So I don't like it. Okay, I prefer that way. But so you have the comment here, right? You can put comment at the end, but this is only for one row. If you do this, you break it. You see, here I put a comment on two rows. If you break it, here it works, right? But if you put a carry return somewhere, bam, it breaks. How to comment out something with carry return? Like a block of text. You want to comment all of those. You use a paragraph comment. This. /* at the beginning, * at the end. How to remember this? Just you need to picture this in your mind. Picture something like this. Picture something like this. You will never forget that is /*//. Right? This, right? Picture something like this, and now you know it is /*// comment. Okay? So now, you have many things here. So I want to rebuild in front of you this statement. I want to rebuild this in front of you with your help, with your help. I want to know the position of the word may in my list. Right? So first of all, you put on top of the statements, you put everything you need. You need the search strings. which is, I want to search on first name. And then you search all. Where you want to search this. So I want to search May, and I want to point my text, right, equal the text where I'm looking for, the list is this. I have two fields. That being said, that the two fields I need. Now, I need to use a technique well known. I want to know the position, right? So I need to know the position of this, right? So let me show you. Where? Okay. Let me show you. Okay. So how we do this, how we can know where is the position of a piece of text, right? We use position. Let me explain. Position. I want to search in the text. The search screen here. I want to start from the beginning, and I want to stop at the first time it will see this. If you have multiple times may, I want the first. Okay? So may is as a position number 13. So if I count the characters, position will count the number of characters from one position to another in a text. It will look for a piece of, let's say I'm changing this by January. I'm position number 1. It's a number 1 because it starts. But if I say March, it said 18. If I said February or Feb, it will say 9. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because it counts the carriage return. It counts the carriage return. Extremely important here. So now I know that may start as a position number 30. Now, okay, that I have this, I want to count, I want to get the left, I want, all the characters from the left of the text and the number of characters. I want to take everything from the beginning to the character number 30. You see? He select all of those texts, right? So far, so good, right? And now, so where's my calculation here? So now, you understand what I'm going to do, You remember this? What is this? What is this? It is a list of values. Remember this? The webinar we made about the list of values. List of values. It's a list of values. So now that I transform this in a list of value, that I restrict the list of value and I forget everything after, right? I can do this. Value count on this. 5. I'm counting the number of value I have from the beginning to the end based on this. So look the calculation without the let statement. Okay? It's a value count on the left of this text within the position of the text within the first name, starting from the first character, the first occurrence. So if you can understand something like this, right? So let's use statements, the let statement, to do the same thing. I'm extracting the search string. I'm extracting the text. Okay? So those two things are extracted. I can use them. Look, what the search string is May. I'm looking for May. What the text is this. Now, how many characters do I have? You know, how many characters I have? Okay, I'm using my position. Position, okay, from the text, the search screen. So that's why, you know, now you understand why I named that. I named my statements as FileMaker by default, right? Will come with the default name of the function. So I don't need to take care of this. And I say 1, 1. So now I have my number of characters here, right? So number of characters, I go there and I say, okay, oh, I have 30. And now I can do my selection, right? My selection. I can select select my text. And what is my selection here, right? It's the left, right? Let me type it. It's the left of the text number of characters. Again, I'm naming my stuff like FileMaker default, and then I don't have anything to do. I get it for free. So now I go selection. I have my selection, right? And now I can say, okay, now that I have my search string. I have my text. I have my number of characters. I have my selection. And now, based on my selection, I can say, by the way, where's the position? The position is, okay, value count on this, on the selection. And now my position is this, 5. And I can select this, select this. So now you will say, Nick, okay, that's cool, that's fantastic, that's cool, but why the point? Oh, what the point? The point is this. I copy this, I copy all of this, and I'm going there. I'm going to another file. I create demo, and I'm creating a field like text title. So you see, I'm putting names that wasn't there before, completely different names, right? I'm putting this on my text, I'm putting this here, right? No, it's not this. It's demo and title. Okay. I have this, and I'm putting title. I'm putting like Monday, what is? Oh, Tuesday today. Tuesday, and I'm putting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. It's Thursday. Okay. So completely new, right? Completely different. I go there, plus. I'm changing this with title and this with demo. Boom. Right? Position. 2. The calculation works. I didn't change anything here. Nothing. I just say, oh, by the way, I want this and I want this, a new file, a new field, and it works. So now you are good for the next level, okay? But before, I'm going to go for the questions, if we have some.
We have a very long one from Simon. Would this technique work if you are searching for a word that also partially exists in another word in a list, i.e., a list of type, subcategory, category, and you search for category using position? Will it not find the category and subcategory?
Look, I can decipher the question here. So UK, We can talk later on this if you want. I think so, because I could say, if I say 2, it will find it. Still number 2. If I say wed, it will say, actually I can say W, it's Wednesday. It's number 3. If I say T, because actually, let's say I have Wednesday and I have Wednesday, that's for Ken. Wednesday, that the day of the wind, okay? That's for Ken. It means the Wednesday. So if I say W, it will say, if I say W, it will say position 3. If I say WE, it will say position 3. But if I say WEI, it will say position 4. Because the block WE start there, and the block WI. If I say day, it will say 1 because it starts there. But if I say end day, it say. But if I say S day, it will say 2 because it come here. But if I say SES day, it says 2. But if I say NES day, it will say 3 because it's there, right? So now with this, you can play and come with whatever. I give you the recipe of if you mix this and this, you get a mayo. If you have a oil, egg, and mustard, you have mayo. But it's up to you. You can do a good mayo or a disaster. So it's up to you. So he's explaining it now. Okay, will you get out category? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So I don't know if that oh, okay. Something. So now the next level. It's impossible. Don't even try. All you need to go with a very, very simple one. You cannot create custom function without less statement. But before, I want to show you something cool. A real world application of this. Okay? This is a real world application. Right? So look what I want to do. Look this. I have a full name, middle name, last name, and I have a clean first name, a clean middle name. I want, when I have Lucy Hunter, I want the Hunter to go to the clean middle name, right? But so if I don't have, it's not going. It's going away. And if I have LC, I want the L to go to the first name, and I want the C to go to the name here. And if I have L space H space C, I want the L to go there, the H and C to go there. And if I have this, is no longer calculation, is no longer upper, right? So if I have only one, I want this. So if you want to do this, type, and of course, forget about the triggers and forget about this, right? No. How you do this? You do like this. So you have a clean middle name, right? And you use, so this is what they had before, right? That was doing half of what I'm doing, right? That's what they had before, and this is what we have now. So only those three things is where I'm collecting data, everything here. So I could make a custom function out of this, and I'm going to make one out of this. I'm going to make a custom function out of this. Look, if you want to do this without the statements, it's impossible. First of all, I want to trim format. This is easy. I'm trimming the name, to remove the blanks. Then I want to proper it. So before they were doing this, trim of the proper of the filter, right? No. First, I'm trimming. Easy to read. Trim it. Okay, first, I'm collecting the field. Then I'm using the field to trim it. Then I'm using the trim to proper it. Then I'm using the proper, okay, to filter it, base the filter, this crap here, this crap. I don't need it in my calculation. No, it is a global variable that is always that I'm defining at the beginning, So I'm going to have here at launch, I have my clean filter. Is there? This is my clean filter. Is at launch in my script, in my starter script. So it's always there. I always clean the same way, right? So now I can go there, right, and see and say this, right? So I'm doing all of this. Then I'm saying, hey, by the way, remember my Boolean stuff. Remember the past two Boolean. Go to see my video about the Boolean. Boolean. Okay, Boolean. Okay. By Boolean technique, I said, oh, length format equal 2. Yes, no. I don't need the if the length of format equal 2, then no. Is that true? Is that true? Yes, no. Then, is that true? Where's the position? I need the position of a space plus 1. I want to go a position right after the space. And then I say, is there a space? Is there a space in my stuff? And I say, okay, pattern count on this global, I have a custom function to know if the code 32 exists. That means if I have a space. And then I get, okay, I'm doing all of this, and then I get the middle name. If that's a space, then get me the middle name, otherwise I want a blank. And then I said, get the last initial on the upper. I want the last initial to be up, to be big. And I'm taking, look, I'm putting down all my stuff. Ting. I'm putting down this. I need 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 to know if this is true. I need to know if this is true. I need to know if this is true. And at the end, this is my calculation. That's it. I don't have a case, 2 billion of cases, and ifs. And no, I have 2 ifs, very simple. If this, then do this. If this, then do this, otherwise this. So, and because we have a performance issue. So now I want to make this a custom function. So I copy this, right? Copy this, and I'm going there. Custom function. And I said, new. And I paste this. And now, because custom, because only this is get middle, clean middle name, okay? Clean middle name, if I want, clean middle name. Remember, naming, this is proper case, but the statement are in camel case. Okay. So now, what do I need? I need a trigger. I need field format. I need a field middle name, right? That's what I need. So I can remove this, and you have your custom function. Easy. So you replace those 3 things, right? And here, and now it will work. So I go there, and I'm going to use my custom function. Clean middle name. The trigger is this. The field format is format, and the middle name is middle name. Of course, it won't work. Yeah, why it doesn't work? Oh, yeah. I think I clean it a little bit too much. Sorry for that. Custom function. I think I need those things here. I need this. I need to do this trigger equal trigger. Yeah, sorry for that. You need to put the statement on this, right? Can well, Carl, if you want to confirm, I think so. Okay. So now I think it will work. No? Why it doesn't work? Trigger mortality for name. Okay. Oh yes, it works. Okay. Yeah. So I'm stupid. Yeah. No. Sorry. I think we can remove this. It's just because I wasn't clicking. I wasn't click. I didn't click in a. I think we can just get rid of it. Let me copy this. Oh, let me comment. Remember, we can do this. That means that they will be forgotten. They won't be used, but you don't lose it. You don't lose them, right? You can just forget it. Yeah, it works. So you don't need that. So see, it works. So if I go to my LH here, right? So if I say Lucy Hunter, so see, now I have a custom function that does exactly what it needs to be done, right? So you have a custom function now. So you can distribute the custom function, but it is impossible if you don't use the statements, right? You need to use statements. You need to use this custom function. So yeah, obviously we don't need that. Sorry for that. We don't need that, so we can trim this. So see, so you have a custom function now. You have what you want to call in the function, right? And that replaces the free fields on top. That's why we use the what's the name? And even though we use the statement, but let's say I want, right, to copy this field. Another demonstration. Let's say I want to copy this field, the clean middle name. I copy the field, right? I copy the field, and I'm going there, right? I'm going there. And I don't have a custom function, just a copy paste, right? I have the clean middle name. I just copy paste, right? Let's say I have a trigger. Next week we have the trigger explanation. So I said, so this broken. Where is my calculation? Good. Normally, should have copied the clean middle name. It didn't copy so I copied this. I don't know why I didn't copy normally it should have copied the calculation, right? Right? It should have copied. Okay, so now this, if he said no, he said it's not, it doesn't work, right? But I just replace, I copy from another file. I said, this is my trigger, this is my foreman, and this is my middle name. Boom. Word code. Pattern count. Let's remove this. Pattern count. Yeah, we can remove this because I need a word code custom function, but it's okay. So now it's space. Yeah, so now I have a problem. Pattern count. Let's do this. In the foreman, pattern count, I can replace this, by the way. This foreman space. Okay, that's the same thing. So I just replace three fields, right, in my calculation. And if I put that here, the clean middle name, so Nicholas Hunter, this is my full name. And if I say NH, or N, yeah, you said this, NH, doesn't work. Why? Should I? Oh, because yeah, it doesn't count the space. Okay, anyway, so you have you have the point here, but it's because I don't have the what's the name? I don't have the other custom function. But normally, if I have an example a little bit better, you just need to replace those things, right? And everything follows. Everything you have here will follow because um, it counts on those three. That's why I'm separating. It counts on those three, right? Counts on those three, two, and everything else here will depend on those three fields. So that's why imagine that you don't use this technique and you have to replace every time you have foreman here. You need to replace foreman. Foreman. You need to replace foreman like this. You need to replace phoneme. So if you need to replace all in the calculation, but here you don't, because you declare this guy one time, and then you can reuse it as you. And if you change the origin of this, you change all of this in the calculation. They all changed, right? They all changed. So that's why it's cool to have this way. So if you have any question to the Nick, I
You've
hope
got
to be
one.
clear. Yeah, I hope to be clear. By the way, I hope to be clear. I'm sorry sometimes, because look, they're complex things, but look, it's purely experimental at that point when you're going to do this. But you can use my stuff, what I'm explaining here, and experiment on your own, and you will see that you will. So before we go to the question, what I want to say, this will avoid the triggers. It will avoid the script triggers. It will avoid the set variable. It will avoid the use of global fields. It will avoid many things. So let's go for the question.
There's one from Memoir. How do you clear all declared variables?
Oh, okay. So that's easy. So that's why I'm using this. So sometime I don't need. It's for my debug purposes. So let's say here I have current name. I have all of those, right? So I want to clear them off. So I have a calculation in my watch stuff. It's a let statement, okay? And I'm putting like all the name. So let me lay down something like this. So you need to make something that works empty, okay? So I have current name. So I have current name. Oh, by the way, this is my technique. You do a screenshot here, and you use a screenshot. Okay. Oops. So the screenshot is here. So I have current name. So I'm declaring this current name equal that. Okay. So now copy this, and you say current ID, and then you say current layout, and then you say first name, right? So you have something like this, right? So let's see how this works, right? Refresh values, boom, they go away. So current name. Why current name didn't work? Current name. Why current name? Oh, because I might have a calculation that declare a current name somewhere here. But anyway, got the point. Is valid, for example. So let's go and declare is valid, invalid. Is valid equal this. Refresh. Boom. Is valid is gone. Last name. So you have what I'm doing is I have a kind of every time I want to clean somewhere, I'm going there. I have a calculator because normally this is a new Mac, so that's why. Normally I have this. I have a cleaning thing like this, or I have a script that do this, right? But normally here I have the get script parameter. Okay, I have a get layout name, get a layout name. So I'm telling you, my technique here, layout name. I have this on top of this, right? Um, Here I have this gets, and I have the get script parameter get. Okay, and here I'm creating new, and I'm saying this. You remember my technique here for this? I'm saying this, right? And oops, and I have a kind of I can do this with so I'm putting a separation. So I have a nice separation here on top like this, and I'm using those, as I need to know permanently. I need to know the script parameter. Sometime I need to know the layout name, the table name, right? I need to know where I am in the layout table name. I need to know, I have something very important that I'm doing all the time. Get window content width, and I'm saying this like this, by, and I have the get window content 8, right? So I'm doing something like this, and so I know constantly I have the in my watch like this here. I have all the information always ready for me, right? They're there. I can read them. I know the size of the window. I know the layout name. I know I know where I am. The get script parameter. So that's easy, because let's say you have the beep stuff here, and you have a huge parameter here. What I do most of the time, So I have a list of something like this. You have the list of this, and you have this, and you have this, and you have this, right? And you want to debug your stuff, right? You want to debug this. Do you have a pause? A pause. Okay, so you let's say you debugging, right? And you want to, and after we go, because it's 15. So you have this, and then you go there. You have your parameters, and you can say, okay, one stuff is missing, or an ID is missing, or you have a blank something, or you have an extra one, right? So, and you can say you are running your script running here, right? So you can use the debugger if you want. So you say you go to the script parameter, right? And you debug this. So you launch it, right? It's launched. And then you go there, because when you have the script debugger, you can click here and you open this, and then you have the script parameter here. Why is not ready? Why is not available? Normally it should be available. So okay, yeah. Okay, I'm here, boom, and I'm beeping. So I'm doing this, running this. So I have the script parameter here. So, and while your script is running, right? While your script is running, but it's on pause on the debugger, you can say, oh, by the way, get value on this, and I want the value 2, right? That's why it's not working, because I want the value 1, for example, right? So you can debug. So it's very cool. It's very cool.
That is awesome.
So I think, okay, look, the let's. You understand that we are doing a series of webinar where we start with the values, and then we start with the Boolean, the list of values, and the value list, and now the let statement, and now we're going to the auto entry calculation. That I'm going to show you more of those crazy calculations that I have here. Those auto entries and stuff like that. I'm going to explain the trigger. So that will be the next step. So what's the next program? The next
We're doing horizontal and pivot tables.
Oh, we're finishing this. Okay, guys. See you next tomorrow.
Tomorrow and the day after. So.
Okay, cool. We have a lot of meets this week.
Yes, we do. Okay. Thank you so much, Nick.
Okay.
Bye.
Got a report of an individual up here who may be a FileMaker license. Well, it's potentially expired. Look at the back of that car right there. Looks like the FileMaker license has expired. Sir, I need you to step out of the vehicle. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Sir!